Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Kent State Golden Flashes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Returner decides to fair catch this. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
I mean, this is exactly how they wanted to start when it opened up this game, especially on the road. It's a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And a sophomore making an impact play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
Sack sets up an important third down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll hand it off. And they're able to get him down. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Intercepted in the end zone. That's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road, already an underdog. And I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are, but you just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
He moves the ball out to the 15.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Hit just as he throws the ball. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great job by this defense. Backed up deep in their own territory inside the red zone, but they get penetration to come up with a loss there.
Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. There's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Buying time now, rolling to his left. He'll throw it now. Catch made on the sidelines, good enough for a 1st down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Gives it to the back. He's found some room at the 45. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Catch made by the tight end. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25. First down and 10 now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulsa.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Golden Flash's offense retakes the field now. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Off the play fake on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Pass complete on the crosser. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Golden Flash is starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down, looking to throw it. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain. The Golden Flashes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Looking to pass this time. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's got it near the end zone.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he knocks that one right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Tulsa offense back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch made on the left side. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Powering through. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it right near the end zone. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. First and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, it is a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Tulsa will kick it off to get the second half going. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Kent State's offense back out there now. They get the second half started with a running play. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
He's moving out of the pocket, using his legs on the scramble. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Golden Flashes churn out another first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
When the tackle is made, the defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. First down here for this offense. They'll run it here. Running through the tackle.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Flanks off a defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT is good, so the lead is 21-6. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. And the ball caroms into the receiver's hands. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
That quarterback put a little bit more on that football. I thought it was going to get in there, but give credit to the defense for getting a hand on the ball. But the presence of mind by the offense to come up with a completion.
Looking for his big tight end. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Offense ready to start this drive. The back's got it. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And this one is getting ugly. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And the point after is right down the middle. This one will be fair caught. The Golden Flashes offense retakes the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down spotted near the 41. The Golden Flashes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch is made down the middle. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. The Golden Flashes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run here, lets it go. And the pass is complete to the tight end. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the 1st down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, golden flashes.
Man, once in a while, a guy just makes a great play. This defense had nearly everything covered except for the quarterback and his ability to take off with his legs. This is a great scramble by the QB and a nice decision to pull it down and go for the touchdown.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
And the fair catch, signal for and take it. The Tulsa offense back on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? It's a quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on 3rd and long. Punt team ready to boot it away. They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. He feels the punt. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Kent State's offense back out there now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Bringing pressure. The Golden Flashes looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looks like he's going to run it. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Touchdown, Kent State. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. And looking for a big play here. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's got it. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. The Golden Flashes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in a game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Throws it to the right. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. That's a second and goal play for the offense. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The pass rush closing in. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab him. A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag now. Let's see what that's about. Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The 10. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And here comes a deep shot. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. The 30, past the 20. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Well, there's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looking to scramble. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. 1st down in great scoring position. The Golden Flashes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He's escaping the pocket now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief.
He's got room looking for the end zone. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Looking to pass here on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the point after is good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Here comes the Tulsa offense back out there. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They'll run it from the gun. Fights through the tackler. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Powering through the defender. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay